Okay, sitting up tall, pains or injuries? Good. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through upindy.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Intermediate Advanced Lab, Level 2, Level 3. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your hips or your low back are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks and blankets so that you can find a comfortable cross-legged position with a lengthy, tall spine. All right, palms face up, fingers come to Ghana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching, and with your eyes closed, and your lips gently touching, elongate through your spine, connecting to your breath, letting your inhales even out with your exhales. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Chin back toward the chest and pause, taking the opposite direction. Chin back toward the chest again, lifting the chin parallel to the floor, extending the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting and turning your toes toward each other, and then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotations. Come back to center, switch them around. Center again, cross your shins. Take the opposite crossing of the legs. Raise your arms up, extend, twist to the right on the exhale. Back to center, arms up. Twist to the left. Center again. Let's twist to the right again. But walk your right hand slightly further back. Lean your torso back a little bit as well as you deepen your twist, finding a different spot along your spine. Take it back to center. Arms up. Twist to the left. Walk your left hand slightly further back. Lean back as well and twist. Back to center. Arms up. Side bending to the right. Bend your left elbow. Elbow to knee. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale back up 3 times. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale back up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale back up. Re-extend the left arm. Reach. Come back up to center. Other side. Left hand down. Right arm overhead. And then bend the right elbow. Elbow to right knee, left knee. Inhale back up. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale back up. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale back up. Re-extend the right arm. Extend and reach. Come all the way back up. Legs forward. Forward fold. Take it back up. Soles of feet together. Knees apart. Butterfly your knees. Come back to stillness. Left hand to the floor for support. Right hand gently pressing your right thigh away. Release, switch sides. Right hand down, left hand to the inside of the left thigh and press your thigh away. Release, come back to center. Grab the ankles, drawing your heels in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. And release, take it back up. Step the feet about match width distance. And then pivot to the heels, hands back behind you. And let's windshield wipe your knees side to side. All right, come back to center, cross out your shins, roll forward, take it to down dog, and start to pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness. Keep your hands. Walk your feet about mat width distance. Walk your left hand to center and walk it in and shorten your down dog just a little bit. With your right hand, grab the left ankle and pull toward the left leg. Take it back to center. Switch hands. Right hand to replace your left hand to grab the right ankle and pull toward the right leg. Release, walk it back to the shape of your down dog. Inhale, right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. As you stack your hips, right knee is reaching up, left heel is reaching down in opposition. Raise your right leg back up, stepping it forward. Warrior 1. Back heel comes down, arms up high to extend. Reach your hands forward, right hand to your left shoulder, left arm under. As you walk your hands in toward the center line, opening up the back, inhale, lift the gaze up, elbows upwards. Exhale, elbows in toward the ribs, chin toward the chest, and just round to mid and upper back and spreading the upper back. Come back to neutral, releasing. Take the hands to the hips. Your thumbs to your lower back. Your fingertips point forward. Draw the elbows in toward each other. Lift the gaze upwards. Expand through the collarbones. Taking an upper back bend. Come back to neutral. Reach the arms up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. Triangle. Take back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, almost all the way down. Inhale, even higher. Full extension for cobra if you have. All the way down, child's pose. Seat toward the heels and folding forward. Stay low, walk your hands over toward the right side. Right forearm comes down to the floor for support. Extend the left arm out as you reach your left fingertips forward and toward the right side. You're getting the stretch to the outer left arm, outer left shoulder, outer left ribs. Walk it back to center and then over to the other side. So tilting to the left. Left forearm to floor, right hand reaching forward and toward the left side for the right arm stretch, shoulder, ribs. Walk it back to center, make your way to down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose and hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Kick it up. Open up the hips, bend the left knee as you stack. Left knee is reaching up. Right heel is reaching down in opposition. Raise your left leg back up. Step it forward. Warrior one. Back heel down. Arms up high. Reach your hands forward. Left hand to your right shoulder. Right arm under. Walk your hands in toward the center line. Inhale. Lift the elbows up. Gaze upwards for the back bend. Exhale, elbows in toward the ribs, chin toward the chest, and just rounding your upper back, so spreading the upper back. Come back to neutral, take the hands to the waist, thumbs to your lower back, fingertips point forward, draw the elbows back, lift the gaze upwards, expanding through the upper part of your torso. Come back to center, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, side angle. Inhale, take it up, reverse. Lengthen out the left leg for triangle. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. And then lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, a little higher. Exhale, almost all the way down. Inhale, even higher, full extension for full cobra. All the way down, child's pose. This time we're going to take child's pose with threading of the needle. So left arm stays forward, thread the right arm under for your twist. Take it back to center. Right arm forward, thread the left arm under, and twist. Take back up, and then down dog. Right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside, the right arm in touch. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Kick back up, three-legged dog, stepping right foot forward. Warrior 1. Hook your thumbs, pull the hands apart, reach up and back for your Warrior 1 into back bend. Take it up to center and then reach the torso forward to a diagonal and releasing your hands. So rather than swimming your hands are going to go downwards and behind you, downwards and up, downwards, behind you, downwards and up, downwards, behind you this time, downwards and up into a back bend once again. Take it back to vertical, open it up, Warrior 2. Reverse Warrior, extend it, side angle. Keep the extended side angle, lengthen out the right leg, extend it, triangle. All the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside the left arm and touch. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Kick it back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior 1. When you take your Warrior 1, this time is your other thumb on top. Pull the hands actively apart. Reach up and back. Take it back to vertical and then lean the torso forward to a diagonal and then releasing your hands to shoulders width. Reach your hands down and back. Down and forward. Down and back. Down and forward. Down and back. Then down, forward, and up into a back bend. Take it up to vertical. Open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse Warrior. Extend it. Side angle. Keep the right arm extending. Lengthen out your left leg into extended triangle. Inhale. Take it up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee. Hands to the floor. Left foot. Stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm in touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Kick back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Right hand catching your left wrist. Pull up, extend, side bend to the right. Then bend the left elbow. Right hand to left elbow and go deeper. Take it back to vertical, half bind, elbow to knee. Left elbow to right knee. Inhale back up 3 times. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale back up. Left elbow, right knee, and stay there. You can always move your left hand to the right side, creating more space to deepen your twist. Inhale, come all the way up. Reverse warrior. Bound at side angle. Let's start with side angle, and then left hand behind you for the half bind. You may stay in the half bind, or if your shoulders are open enough, thread the right arm under your right leg and behind you to catch the other hand. Then the adjustment is to lift the upper torso, lean it back, and stack your shoulders. Stay here for 3 more breaths, or bound triangle. Lengthen out the right leg with your bind. Release your binds. Inhale, come all the way up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back. Side plank. Roll to the outer left leg, to the left hand. Raise your right arm up. And the right palm face down. Reach forward to the front of the room and extend. Take it back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in towards the nose. Kick up. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist. Touching the right arm and hold it. 3, 2, 1. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior 1. Left hand catching your right wrist. Extend. Side bend left. Stay side bending. Bend your right elbow. Left hand to right elbow and go deeper. Take it back up. Half bind with your left hand. Elbow to knee. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale back up. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale back up. Right elbow, left knee. Stay there. And you can move your right hand to your left side so you can free up some space to deepen your twist. Release. Inhale all the way up and around. Reverse warrior. Bound side angle. Starting with side angle. Left hand to the floor. Right arm up. Right hand behind you. Half bind. Stay there if your shoulders are tighter, or if you can reach for the full bind, left arm under to catch the other hand. Then the adjustment is to lift the upper torso, lean it back in space, and stack your shoulders. You may stay here in bound side angle or lengthen out the left leg for bound triangle. Release your binds. Inhale, come up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot back. Vashisthasana side plank. Walk your feet in together. Roll to the outer right foot, right hand to your floor, left arm up. Then left palm face down and reach forward and extend. Back to plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. 3 deep breaths in your down dog. All right, from the down dog. Again, walk your feet about mat width distance. Turn your left heel in and ground the left heel to the floor. Raise your right leg up, bend your right knee. With your left hand, grab the inside of the right foot, kick it up and back, and stack the hips the best you can. Open up the hips to the right side. So it's opposite hand and foot. All right, when you're ready, release. Step the right foot back down, readjust, and then switch sides. Right heel grounds down at an angle. Raise your left leg up. With your right hand, bind to the left foot. Once you have your bind, as you steady, stack the hips and open to the left side as you bow forward. Release. Walk it back to the shape of down dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Sphinx pose. Walk your hands forward, forearms down. Grab opposite elbows for shoulder twist, and then take the forearms back down to parallel. Check that your shoulders and elbows line up 90 degrees with your arms. Then press your belly and your lower ribs toward the floor to flatten your lower back. Press your forearms down to lift your chest in opposition. Gaze toward the floor. So think about a more neutral spinal position with your cervical spine. Then turn your left forearm in 45 degrees. Bend your left knee. With your right hand, grab the foot. Kick back. As you lift, look past your right shoulder behind you. Release. Come back. Switch sides. Right forearm comes in. Bend your right knee. Left hand to reach back. Grab the foot. Kick back. Lift the upper torso. Stack your shoulders. Look past your left shoulder behind you. Release. Forearms back down. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips. Forearm plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can lower down to come into plank or shift to one side. Press your right hand down. Come up into regular plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extended Malasana. So lifting your feet. Walk your feet in a little bit. Heels together, toes apart. And then bend the knees deeply to draw the feet toward the heels and fold forward. If you have the ability to come into your yogic squat with your heels closer together to touch, take it, or separate your feet a little bit wider. So if you're able to keep your heels together to touch, start to draw the heels down as you fold forward. You can keep your arms extended, or you can wrap the arms around the shins and take the bind behind you and fold. Crow pose. Hands to the floor. Lift the feet. Tip forward. And balance. All right. If you're not taking the crow pose, you can work with yogic squat. All right. When you're ready, begin to finish. Take the heels back down. You're going to shift your left heel and extend the right leg out for Skandasana squat. If you can keep your left heel down, then you can take your hands together in prayer. If your heel is up, then take the hands to the floor for balance. If you want to bind, wrap the left arm around the left shin, right hand back behind you. Begin to release. Stay in that squat. You're going to fold over your right leg. So right hand to the floor. Rotate the torso to face over the right leg. Left hand to bind to the foot if you can reach. If not, left arm reaching forward is perfectly fine. And then fold forward over the right leg, staying in that squat. Then as you release, sit all the way down, taking regular Skandasana. So make any adjustment to your footing so you can have a nice stable sitting position. Then right hand to bind to the left ankle, side bend over the right leg, reach your left arm overhead, and just extend forward, or if you can reach to bind, take the foot. Start to release, make your way back up. Keep the legs and just gently twist to your left. Square back center, counter twist to the right. Back to center, adjust your left foot a little bit so that you can take right ankle to knee in a seated position. Hands come back behind you, step the left foot in, and then pressing your chest toward the right shin. Make sure you flex your right foot to protect the ankle joint and the knee joint. And if you'd like to rock your hips side to side a little bit. The next time you go over to your left, drop your knees for seated spinal twist. Right hand is behind you. Left arm is up, inhale, exhale. Twist to face the front. Release, back to center, counter twist to the left. Back to center again. Lift the knees back up. Press your hands down, three-legged tabletop. Release your seat back down. Extend the left leg forward. You're going to take leg cradle. Four corners. Keeping your left arm underneath your right ankle. Free up your right hand. If you cannot fully bind, right hand to the back of the head is fine. If you can bind, take the bind of the hands, thread the head past your right arm, and try to sit up as tall as you can. You may stay here or start to bend your left knee and then shift back toward the sacrum. If you can pick up the left foot, pick up the left foot. You can keep your left knee bending, or you can extend the left leg out. Start to release. Stay balancing if you can. Extend both legs out and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs down, inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold. So this forward bend is also your resting pose. Make your way back up. Draw the heels in. We're going to start to make our way into the extended Malasana again. Heels together, toes apart. Make your way up. Walk your hands forward and fold. You may stay here, or again, you can wrap the arms around the shins and connect the hands back behind you. Release your hands to the floor in front of you. Preparing again for your second crow. And if you can fully extend your arms, that is your crane. All right, step the feet back down. Shift the weight to your right foot. Extend the left leg out, coming into Skandasana squat. So again, if your heel is down on the floor, then you can take your hands together in prayer. If your heel's off the floor, then it's better for you to keep your fingers on the floor to help you to balance. All right, so you want to find a stable position to balance on. Hands together in prayer. If your heel is down, and you can balance. If you went further to bind, wrap the right arm around the right shin. Hands come back behind you to bind. Release your binds. Let's start to fold over your left leg. So left hand to the floor for support. Rotate the torso over your left leg. Reach your right arm forward. Either keep extending there or bind the hand to the left foot. All right, start to release. Sit all the way down. This is your classic Skandasana. Left hand to bind to the right ankle. Side bend over your left leg. Reach your right arm overhead. Either just keep extending or if you can bind the hand to the foot, take the bind. Release, take it all the way back up. Keep the legs. Gently twist to the right. Back to center. Counter twist to the left. Back to center. Adjust your right foot in a little bit. Take left ankle on top of the right knee. Make sure you flex your left foot. Step the right foot in. Draw the heart center toward the left shin. And then sway out your hips side to side. The next time you drop over to the right, stay there for seated spinal twist. Left hand is behind you. Right arm is up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist left. Keep the legs back to center. Counter twist to the right. Back to center again. Lift the knees back up. Hands come back behind you. Lift the hips for your three-legged tabletop. Then take the seat back down. Extend the right leg forward. Leg cradle. Arms underneath the left shin. Make sure you flex your left foot. Then keep the right arm binding under your left ankle. Either left hand behind you for the modified four corners pose, or take the bind of the hands and then thread the head past your left arm. Do the best you can. And if you want to balance in your boat pose, shift back toward the sacrum, step the right foot down first. Once you're beginning to find the balance, pick up the right foot. You can keep your right knee bending, or you can extend the right leg all the way. Begin to release. Extend both legs forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take it back to center. Inverted plank with your legs toward each other, toes pointing forward, hands come back behind you. Lift. If you can, soles of feet to floor. If you cannot, that's okay. Just keep pressing the toe mounds to flatten toward the floor. It's quite a reach. We may not always touch. That's okay. Best you can. All right, taking your seat back down. Cross your shins. Roll forward into your down dog. Inhale, reach your left heel up. Stepping your left foot forward for crescent moon, right knee coming down. Extra padding if you need. Set up the pose, lunging forward, arms up when you're ready. Wrap your hands back. Side bend left. Left arm, left leg, right arm overhead. You can stay there. Or if you can touch your left hand down to the floor, reach and extend. Other side. Back to center, you have two options. You can take your mermaids by binding. You have mermaid 1 or mermaid 2. If you want to take the opposite direction, you can tuck your right heel down. Still, make your right hand make contact with the right foot, but instead you're taking to rabbit pose, going in this direction. All right, so this is making contact, hand to foot, right hand to right foot, or you can take mermaid here. So you can take mermaid, you can take rabbit. All right, starting to finish, wherever you are, hands to the inside of the left foot, turn your left toes out for pyramid, for lizard. Walking hands forward, forearms down. Lift the elbows back up, walk your hands back in. Turn the left toes forward. Turn your right heel back, gate pose, standing on the right knee. So you want to line up the right knee with the right hip with the right shoulder, one straight line. Then extend the left leg out, turn the toes in to flatten the foot to the floor if you can. However, if you have better flexibility into your ankles, and you can point the toes straight to the side and flatten the foot to the floor without bending the knees, and you can take that option. Otherwise, most of us will have to turn the toes in to flatten the foot. Palms face up, side bend to the left. Back to center, side bend to the right. Take it back up. Draw the left heel back in. Left leg should be about 90 degrees. Dig the left shoulder underneath the left knee. You can stay with hands either side and just simply bow forward, or you can go deeper. Right hand to grab the left ankle, right elbow coming down and folding. You may stay working here, or you can take Komodo Dragon. You can release your bind of the right hand to your left foot. Move the right elbow a little bit wider to the edge of the mat and take the right forearm down to the floor, 45 degrees for balance. Then, left hand to bind to the right foot. Shift the weight onto your right arm, right knee, and then pick up the left foot and extend it out. That's your Komodo Dragon. If you want to extend the tail of the Komodo Dragon back in space, extend the left leg out. All right, when you're ready to break, step it back down, make your way back. All right, then undo your arms and your shoulders, frame your left foot with your hands, rotate your right heel back for pyramid. All right. From pyramid, bend to left knee, coming into tree. So standing on the left leg and come all the way up to a balance, and then sole of the right foot, inner left leg. Steady your balance, arms up and out. You may continue to work here, work on your own variations as you like for the full duration of time, or continue to follow me, wrapping your hands back behind you for the heart opener. You can side bend over to the right. All right, more intermediate practice. It is your half lotus, forward fold, tiptoe balance. So that is for your balance on your toes. You can take this into an arm balance of coming into tiptoe balance, and your left arm goes into the nook between your left inner leg and the right ankle. So this triangle, this nook over here. Then balance on your hands, then kick your left leg out to the side for a variation of the scale pose, Tolasana. Advanced variation, going into a handstand. All right, let's start to finish up. Make your way back to your tree wherever you are. We're going to transition all the way back into a pigeon. So through your warrior three, step the right foot all the way back as you ground the hands to the floor. Then kick your left leg up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Stay here in sideward scorpion for a few breaths. Re-extend the left leg, draw the left knee in, land that shin to the floor, and this is your pigeon. And then make your way forward when you're ready. All right, once you get to your pigeon, you may stay in a passive pigeon and get into your hip opening here through breath and gravity, quietness, stillness. If you like additional variations, you can take whatever you want. You can stay in the forward fold and twist to your left, and then maybe binding, left hand behind you to the left big toe. You can twist to the right. If you're twisting to your right, I recommend you to lift your torso up, take the left feet down, and move your left heel further forward and flex your foot. Your shin should be roughly parallel to the front of the mat. Then rotate the torso over to the right so you can lean forward, and then taking your left tricep to sole of the foot, hands together in prayer. Once you have this, you want to lean the upper torso back toward the center line, and then stack your shoulders, looking upwards past your right shoulder behind you. Now, the right inner thigh tends to roll outwardly, right? So you want to actually roll back inwardly. So you want to square the hips back toward the floor and the front of the right thigh toward the floor. But at the same time, your torso rotates through your middle spine. So it's a twisting action that's happening here. Your right leg is internally rotating down, and your torso is rotating to the right and upwards. Of course, those of you taking your mermaids, you can lift your torso up, hand to foot binding, your multiple mermaid variations. You have about 5 more breaths. All right, let's start to finish up. Walk your hands back in, tuck the right toes under, and gently press it back to the down dog. All right, come back to stillness, second side, right leg up for crescent moon. Stepping, right foot forward, left knee coming down, extra padding to left knee as you need. Lunge your hips forward, get into the stretch of the left quads. Once you are set, arms up. Then wrapping your hands back behind you, taking the non-dominant thumb on top and broaden. Side bending to the right, right arm, right leg, left arm overhead. Either stay there or right hand touching down if you can reach. Take it to the other side, left hand down, right arm up and overhead. Mermaid poses. Bend your left knee, left hand to bind to the left foot, right arm up and back. So you can bind hand to foot in this way by picking up the foot. You can also go the opposite, right? Which is tuck your left toes under. And then left hand to bind to the left foot. So same hand to foot binding, but you're shifting your weight around differently. So this is your rabbit pose. This is your mermaid one. So different ways to approach the bind of hand to foot. All right, release, hands to the inside of the right foot, turn your right toes out, walk your hands forward, forearms down for your mermaid, for your lizard. Getting all my poses, the names wrong, mixing them up. All right, making your way up, lift the elbows back up, walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes forward, gate pose, Padikasana. Rotate your left heel back, And standing on your left knee, so making sure you're lining up the left shoulder, left hip, left knee to be one straight line. Then extend the right leg out. If you're able to point the toes straight out to the right side and flatten the floor, take it. Otherwise, turning your toes in so you can ground the sole of the foot to the floor. Palms face up and side bend to the right. Parigasana, gate pose. Take it back up, side bend to the left, left hand down, right arm overhead. Take it back up. Draw the right heel in. The right leg should be roughly about 90 degrees. Digging your right shoulder underneath your right knee. Hands to either side, and you can just simply bow forward here if you're less flexible. If you're going further, left hand to bind to the right ankle, left elbow coming down, and bow forward even more deeply. You may stay here and just keep working on this forward fold and hip opening, or you can work on Komodo Dragon, release your bind. Your left elbow should work a little bit wider toward the edge of the mat, and take your left forearm down 45 degrees so it's better balance. Then start to take the right hand to the left foot, binding hand to foot. Then shift the weight toward the left knee, toward the left arm, and then maybe free up your right leg to kick it out to the side about parallel to the floor. So this is your Komodo Dragon. Then, if you want to extend the leg of the tail of the Komodo Dragon, your right leg reaching back, that is the extended tail. All right. When you're ready to break, step the right back down and start to ease your way out of the pose. Making your way back up. Frame your right foot with your hands, rotate your left heel back, and fold forward over your right leg for pyramid. Bending your right knee. Shift to stand on the right foot for your tree pose, Vrikshasana. Sole of the left foot, inner right leg. Arms up and out. And you are always welcomed to stay in your basic tree pose and work on the balance here. If you're taking your own variations, take it. If you're working with me, you're wrapping your hands back behind you, but taking a non-dominant thumb on top to broaden your chest. You can stay there or start to take the side bend to your left. Intermediate practitioners, you can start to work on the tiptoe balance. So it's your half lotus, forward fold. Right? You can stop anywhere or shift to your right tiptoes and see if you can stay on your tiptoes, and then hands together in prayer and balance. You can also take the arm balance. You can hook the right arm through the nook of the inner right thigh and the left ankle. So it's this triangle that's created here. Then, as your arm balance here, kick the right leg out to the side and balance. Advanced practitioners, handstanding. righty. Let's start to make your way back up to tree. All right, and then through warrior three, you're going to step the left foot all the way back, ground the palms, kick the right leg up, open up the hips, bend the right knee, right leg up. Then re-extend the right leg, draw the right knee in, and this is your pigeon. Once you set up and you are ready, take it forward. And of course, stay as you are, or for those of you who took an option, take whatever you'd like. All right, so again, if you're twisting left, you're going to thread the needle. Left arm under, left shoulder, left cheek comes down. You can stay here or take a half bind or a full bind. Right hand to bind to the right big toe behind you. If you're going leftwards, lift the torso, take the feet down. Move your right heel further forward so that the shin becomes more parallel to the front of the mat. Make sure you flex your right foot. Then angle your torso over to your left so that you can hook your right tricep to solve the foot, hands together in prayer. And then you want to line up your wrists with your elbows in one straight line. So the line could be an angle, right? But you do want to line up the joints. Then lean the upper torso back, rotate to face upwards over your left shoulder. But make sure your extended left leg is rotating downwards. So the back leg, your left leg, is rotating internally. The upper torso is rotating to the left. So you're like wringing your body into a twist. Good. Balance there. Right. Right. You went too fast up. Hips forward. Yeah, there you go. Press strongly into your forearms down. Reach upwards toward your toes. So this lighter against your head and more into your forearms. And then maybe move one leg away a little bit and then start to find your balance. Right? Just a little bit, just a little bit. And then try to see if you can use that to connect with your balance. All right. All right, let's start to make your way back up. And then press it back to the down dog. Walk it out side to side. And when you're ready, walk your feet forward towards your hands, taking your seat down, gently lowering onto your back. And then let's take your reclined twisting. Left knee comes in, left arm out to a T, and twist to the right. All right, take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, twist to the other direction. All right, back to center again, hugging both knees in. And when you're ready, step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward for your Shavasana, final relaxation. Beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. Then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. When you take a seat, let's take a non-dominant shin on top. And then reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Inhale, come up, namaste. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.